So there's some previous videos where you will have seen we had horses that the halters did not fit correctly, and I discussed how that affected our ability to train those horses and the responsiveness of those horses. So just with Hippie here today, I just wanted to show you a few important points that I look for with my halters and how they should fit. So firstly, they should just be snugged behind the ears here, like there's a bit of a gap, okay? But I don't want the halter sliding back down her neck or cutting in behind her ear. The knot should be nice and tight, and the tail of your halter should always point away from your horse's eye. Now, I really like a halter that sits up high over the cheekbones. I really don't like halters that sit down here because I find that they tend to cut into the horse. And quite often, if you find your halter is sitting down here on your cheekbones, you'll probably find the whole halter is sitting down very low. Now, the nose piece should be a couple of fingers below this bone, okay? So you can see how that knot there doesn't cut into this bony part of her face. It's sitting down below and the ropes pass over it. Now you want a little bit of room here, but not a lot. If you have too much room, you have too much wiggle, but obviously you want a little bit of room because you want your horse, as Hippie's doing now, to be able to open their mouth. So I just want to make sure my horse is comfortable in that they can open their mouth if they need to, but that they're not finding that the halter is falling off. And because what you have to watch sometimes if halters are too loose, this piece here, if something goes wrong, can actually end up in their mouth. And I've seen horses actually get this part of the halter caught across their mouth. I think Hippie would like to have that part in her mouth now. And that is actually bad for the horse. You can actually cut your horse's mouth up with that. And another thing, and a good way to always tell a good quality rope halter will be the knot here. Okay, this knot you can see, it is tight. There is no way that knot can come undone. And that's how it should be. Some of the cheaper halters on the market, this knot is quite loose, and I've actually been able to undo some of those knots with my fingers. So if you get a halter that's like that, I'd probably throw it away, buy a better quality one, or if you're going to buy one, just don't buy the one with the loose knot. But that's the basics of how a halter should fit correctly. Now, it's important to remember that sometimes when you do your horse's halter up, you will find that it does loosen off a bit. So you might need to just tighten it up. But if you do this knot here correctly and do it tight when you first put your halter on, chances are it should not slip.